And now we'll start the first for Newport. Number 11, Corey Records. Number 22, Jesse McDonald. Number 16, Jay Brennan. Number 23, Caroline England. Number 3, Lucy Simmons. Number 25, Taylor Brennan. And the libero is number 5. Head coach is Andy Records. And now for the 2021 Harrison County Phillies. Number 34, Emma Ranger. Number 11, Lacey White. Number 9, Joe Phillips. Number 22, Jenna Hope. Number 18, Olivia Taylor. Number 10, Hannah Muller. And number 11, Jacob Moore. At this time, we stand to stay over the match for the play of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There's tonight's national anthem. A ricochet there. Well, as we get ready to get this match underway, both clubs, as I mentioned, on the lines, and they're ready to hit each other, and here we go as we get ready to get our match underway here tonight. 33rd time the Phillies have taken to the floor this season. One more after tonight as they make the trip down 27 over to take on the Lady Colonels of Bourbon County on Thursday night. First things first, though, here at home tonight, and we'll see what happens as they get ready to tango with the thoroughbreds of Newport Central Catholic. Catholics, all of the thoroughbreds. Seems kind of weird to have a thoroughbred on the floor in volleyball, but especially when they're not in maroon. Ready to get this underway. The libero carrying Coors getting ready to come in. She'll be replacing Caitlin Brennan. Brennan wears the number 25. She'll have a seat here in just a moment. So getting a start tonight is ready to get this match underway. Number 22, Jesse McDonald, one of those couple of seniors on this ball club. Also getting a start is Caroline England. Caroline England getting us started tonight. Corey Reckers. And the final member of that group out there is Jalen Brennan for Newport Central Catholic. Harrison County countering with Jenna Pope along with Brooke Phelps. Lexi Schweitzer returns tonight. Madison Winnicker. Jessica Florence, who checks in, comes in for Hannah Mullins, as she does most matches. She'll be at libero. And in the final member returning after the illness, Marissa Taylor. Fellas will get ready to see Winnicker get this match underway. And here we go. She'll dribble a couple of times, take a look at the bench, and gets the sign, and this one's underway. Winnicker gets the ball across. Newport Central Catholic will try to return fire. They'll get it back across. Winokur sits up Pope. Pope goes for the kill. A little too hard, out of bounds. And just like that, Newcastle up 1-0. Getting ready to serve for Newport Central Catholic will be Corey Rickers. Rickers a sophomore. It's a ball up. Florence tries to dig it out, but doesn't get it high enough. But Schweitzer hits the floor. The ball hits the floor in front of her, and it's 2-0. Newport Central Catholic's head coach Angie Rickers. Corey Rickers gets the ball across. Digging it out is Taylor. Taylor sees Phelps, who tips it over into the cross. As she does, Corey tries to get a hand on it. She's not able to, and the Phillies will put up their first point of the night, 3-1 Newport Central Catholic. Lexi Schweitzer, the junior, gets ready to serve. Number 11 comes up with it, back across. Corey digs it out. Corey then comes up to Rickers. Rickers tries to get it across the floor to McDonald. McDonald went for the kill. She gets it across the net. Philly's not able to answer. The foul in makes it 3-1. Ready to serve will be Jesse McDonald. McDonald gets it across. Taylor digs it out. Taylor to Winokur, back to Taylor. Taylor across. McDonald digs it out. Gets it back up across, this time to Rickers. Rickers gets it across the net. Winokur returns up to Taylor. Taylor back across to Core. Core moves the ball to Rickers. Rickers then gets it across the net. Harrison County continuing to move. Devin Culver's checked in for the Phillies. Phillies will get it to fall in amongst about 4 different thoroughbreds. It makes it 3-2. Phillies still down by a point. Hannah Mullins, the senior, will check in for the Phillies as Jessica Florence hands the seat. Phillies with 6 seniors on the floor. Phelps gets ready to serve. Gets it across. Core goes back, digs it out. Gets it back up in front to Rickers. Rickers across the floor. It's a little too hard. And actually, that was Elgin who gets it across, and out of bounds it'll go. We're tied at 3-all. Phelps gets ready to serve. First set barely underway here at the Hilltop. Newport Central Catholic tries to dig it out that time. That's also Fowler who checked in the ball game. Fowler hits it into the net. It falls in, and Phillies will take their first lead of 4-3. Phelps gets ready to serve. Back across. Core digs it out. Core to Rickers. Rickers tries and will get it back. And she does. Jayla Brown came in and got the point to score. Coach Rickers is running a lot of kids in and out. We're tied at 4-all. Newcastle gets ready to serve, and doing the serving is Jayla Brown, the freshman. She'll get it across the net. Out of bounds it'll go. Harrison County will pick up the point 5-4. Jenny Pope, one of those 6 seniors, getting ready to serve for Harrison County. Phillies also going back to their bench here tonight. I'm getting our first look at junior Riley Maddox. Ball put back into play. Pope gets it back across to Culver, who saves it and gets it back over the net. Rickers back across. Florence will now dig it out. Pope now with it. Hannah Mullins goes for the kill, but the Newport Central Catholic touches the ball. Phillies get it back across. Continuing to move the ball around. Harrison County will knock it out of bounds and makes it 5-all. Caroline Hogan will get ready to serve. She's a freshman. Tell you what, the Thoroughbreds, she's about as deep as any team we've seen this early. Get the ball back into play. Pope digs it out of the net. Back to Maddox now across the net. Continuing to move, we will see Newport Central Catholic's Simon gets it across, and Harrison County not able to respond, and Newcastle will make it 6-5. Thoroughbreds with the lead. Getting ready to serve will be Caroline Elgin. Elgin comes, and she gets a running start across the net. Culver digs it out. Pope to Maddox. Back across we go. Continuing to move the ball is Elgin. And as Newport Central Catholic digs it out, but they're going to across the net. It gets tipped back across. Very heads-up play that time by the Thoroughbreds. And I think doing that damage that time is Corey Rickers. Rickers played it off the net, did a little touch, and it fell in about 4 different Phillies. And biggest lead at 7-5. Florence digs it out. Pope across the net. Rickers now with it. She'll dig it back. Continuing to move it is Elgin. Elgin back to Rickers. Rickers gets it across. Harrison County plays it off the net. Pope back across the floor. Continuing to move is Elgin. Elgin gets it across. We'll see Rickers go up for the kill. Too hard, out of bounds, and it's 7-6. Phillies still down by a point. Alyssa Taylor, the sophomore, gets ready to serve. She'll take a look at the bench. Taylor, Florence, and Pope in the back for Harrison County. Maddox, Schweitzer, and Mullins in front. Continuing to move. Ball hits. Florence, Pope. Pope sits up Schweitzer. She'll just tip it barely over. That will then see Elgin, who comes running out. Core now with it. Back over to Rickers. Rickers, Taylor. Taylor digs it out to Pope. Pope gets it back to Taylor. Taylor now crossing there. We got Core diving for the ball. Ball stays alive. Newport Central Catholic gets it back across. Nice play. Continuing to move. Pope gets it to Mullins. Mullins goes for the kill. Hits the corner. Falls in. Phillies tied at 7-all. Heads up play by both sides that time. The ball looked like it was about dead when Newport Central Catholic was able to return fire, and then we saw Harrison County able to turn up and get the point to fall on in. We're tied at 7-all. Marissa Taylor will be serving. She'll get it across the net. Hitting the floor. That time is Simons, and Simons not able to do anything with it, and the Phillies will go back up 8-7. We've had a seesaw battle here in the early going. We appreciate you spending a little bit of your Tuesday night with me here at the Hilltop as we wrap up regular season play for this year's campaign, continuing to try to move. It's Rickers. Rickers gets it for the kill. She'll get to fall in front of Florence and Taylor. We're tied at 8-all. Checking back in for will be one of the seniors. Jesse McDonald will come back in for Newcath. Tied at 8-all. Getting ready and coming up with the serve that time will be Simons. Simons hits it too hard. Out of bounds it'll go. Phillies will pick up the point and go back up 9-8. Jessica Florence gets ready to serve. She'll get it across the net. Digging it out this time is Core. Continuing to move. Core that time got it to Caitlin Brandon. Brandon not able to get it over the net. A little too far back. So Phillies up by 2 with their biggest lead at 10-8. Florence gets ready to serve. One of the seniors continues to move. Newport Central Catholic digs it out. Back to Core. Core gets it across the net. Hits it a little, I was going to say too hard, but it actually ends up in the edge corner of the floor, which gives Newcath that point. Makes it 10-9. Getting ready to serve is Cameron Coors. Coors a junior. She is the libero for this Thoroughbred club, and she'll get ready to serve. Core gets it across. Digging it out is Taylor. Taylor to Schweitzer. To Pope, who goes back across the net we go. Continuing to move the ball around. That's Brandon. Brandon, who can get it back across. Harrison County's Mullins returns. Actually, it's Phelps returns. Continuing to move. Hitting the floor is Pope. And not able to do anything with it. Makes it 10-all. Harrison County with Pope and Mullins and Schweitzer up front. Taylor, Florence, Maddox in the back. Maddox has been out with an injury for most of this season. So it's good to see her back on the floor. Madison Reniker will now come in for Maddox. Reniker gets ready to serve, the sophomore. She'll take a look at the bench. 11-10, Harrison County with a 1-point lead. Back under we go. Newcath moving the ball around. Continuing to move back across the net. Reniker to Pope. Pope sits up Taylor, who goes out. That's Core digging it out. Core then gets it up to Elgin. Elgin gets it back across. Newport Central Catholic gets that right corner. They have scored about 2 or 3 points back in that right corner tonight. Makes it 11-all our score. Coach Faulkner telling his kids, hey, you got to watch it. Thoroughbreds try to serve. It hits the top of the net. Phillies go back up 12-11. That time that was Rickard doing the serving and not able to get it across. Harrison County will take back over, and the junior Lexi Schweitzer will get ready to serve. She'll glance at the bench. And away we go. Knights dig it out. Rickard continuing to move. Harrison County will see Schweitzer hit the floor to Reniker over to Taylor, who gets it across the net. Ricker then will get it back across. Ricker then gets it across to Elgin. Elgin hits it out of bounds, and well, they're going to say Phillies touched it. We're tied at 12 all. You didn't realize that. Devin Colvert, one of those 6 seniors, will come in for the Phillies as Schweitzer has a seat. Getting ready to serve is Jesse McDonald. McDonald gets it across the net. Florence digs it out. Ball tipped back. Newcastle will return. Core. Rickers across the floor. Tries to get it across to Simmons. Simmons goes for the kill. Phillies return it. Continuing to move. Ball tipped around. Harrison County unable to do anything. Nice play that time by Elgin. Caroline Elgin, a freshman, went up for it, and Harrison County not able to answer. Getting ready to serve for Newcastle is Jesse McDonald. McDonald gets it across. Culver digs it out. That's Rickers. Rickers then turns around and sets up Elgin. Elgin goes for the kill. Ball will fall in. The Phillies down by 2 at 14-12 here in the first set. We're playing the best of 3 here tonight. McDonald will serve. Florence digs it out. Florence then finds Reniker. Reniker-Taylor back across, and there we go. Core then turns around and gets it into the hands of Elgin. Elgin across the net. Returning fire is Pope. Continuing to move. That's Phelps. Phelps goes to Core, who hits the floor. She'll keep it alive. Reniker. And they're going to call Newcastle in the net, and makes it 14-13. Burbridge still up by a point. Checking back in the match for Newcastle will be Alyssa Fowler. Fowler's a freshman. Brooke Phelps will get ready to serve. The senior gets ready, and here she goes. Across the net we go. Core digs it out. Ricker back across, this time to Simmons. Simmons gets it across. It'll fall in, and 15-13. Florence in for Phelps for Harrison County, and it's Caitlin Brannon coming in for Core for Newcastle. Getting ready to serve will be Newcastle. They'll wait to fall in. Makes it 16-13. 3-point lead, the biggest lead of the night for either ball club. Jalen Brannon, the freshman, getting ready to serve. Got 2 Brannons, Jayla, and Caitlin. Ball this time by Jalen. She'll hit it in the net. Makes it 16-14, and Jalen Brannon will have a seat as Cameron Coors comes back in the match. Jenna Pope gets ready to serve, the senior for Harrison County. She'll get the sign from the bench. Pope goes back across. Core digs it out. Ricker on the run, gets it back to Simmons. Simmons gets it across. Florence digs it out. Pope, Mullins went for the kill. And tell you what, she looked like she was trying to get to the wall as it goes out of bounds. A nice block in basketball. Grab put back into play. Florence digs it out. Back to Pope. Pope goes to Mullins. See Newcastle keep it alive. That's Ricker. Pope. Taylor goes for the kill. A couple of guards will touch it. They'll go out of bounds. And 17-16. Phillies down by a point. Taylor gets ready to serve. 17-15. I got that point up there pretty quick. Taylor gets it back across the net. Core will dig it out. Gets it back up to Elgin. Elgin gets it to Rickers, who goes for the kill. Harrison County answers. Pope to Schweitzer, who returns. Coors digs it out. Continues to move to Elgin. Elgin across the net. Pope to Maddox. Maddox gets it to fall in. Couple of thoroughbreds going for it, but neither one of them can hang on to it. And now it's 17-16. Philly's still down by a point. Do appreciate you spending your night not only with us here on the radio, but on our YouTube page, WCYN Sports. We appreciate them as well. And ready to get back underway. Newport Central Catholic will hit the ball into the net, and Phillies will tie it at 17 all. So our YouTube page is up and running tonight. Marissa Taylor will take a look at the bench and gets ready to serve. We are being brought to you with Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing here in Cynthiana. They have brought us our Harrison County Match of the Week the entire season. We appreciate Keith Pope and his staff. As I mentioned, we'll be with you next week, and the 38th District gets underway over Robertson County for the Phillies matches. Back underway we go. Taylor will serve. Ball put back into play. Then we'll turn around and see Simmons go up for the kill, and just a little too hard, out of bounds, and Phillies back up by a point at 18-17. Mentioned in the JV match, Phillies took the first one in a very hard-fought match, and then that second and third set went back and forth, but Newport ended up pulling it out. Newcastle moving the ball around, continuing to go for it. Going up for the kill. That time is Madison Wilkins checked in. Wilkins for the kill, and Mullins, along with Maddox, went up and said, I don't think so. And ball ends up getting returned. It fouls in. Phillies up 19-17, and Coach Rickers and the Thoroughbreds want to talk about it. It's a timeout on the floor. 19-17 our score. Phillies up by 2. They've led by 2 through part of this set. We've seen Newcastle go up by as many as 3. We're being brought to you tonight by Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing. Check out Keith Pope and his staff. You can either run on out there, 974 U.S. Highway 62 East of Cynthia. And if you can't go out there, they've got towing, KAR Towing, 621-3705, 621-3705. They can come help you with any automotive needs you may have, from the basic stuff, from oil changes to brand new tires, all the way up to major work. Check them out, Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing, 621-3705, or on Facebook. Phillies with put a couple of points in a row up on the board. We'll see if they can continue this run here. They lead 19-17 in the first set of play. Marissa Taylor will take a look at the bench. She's joined by Jenna Pope and Jessica Florence in the back. Riley Maddox, Lexi Schweitzer, and Hannah Mullins up front. And Newcastle will not get the ball over. Apparently they did. I thought that was 4 hits, but Pope returns. Core digs it out. This time they will call Newcastle. It's Elgin who gets into the net. So Phillies will pick up another point with their biggest lead at 20-17. Taylor serves. Fowler digs it out. Continues across the net. We go. This time to Simmons. Simmons comes across. It'll fall in. And 20-18. Harrison County still with the 2-point lead. Checking back in the match will be Jesse McDonald for Newcastle. Fowler gets ready to serve. Actually, that's Simmons, Lucy Simmons. Gets it across as Jessica Florence digs it. Pope then goes to Mullins. He tries to get it to Simmons. Simmons can't dig it out. It's 21-18. Jessica Florence gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Hannah Mullins has a seat as Brooke Phelps checks back in. Florence gets it barely across the net. It hits the top of the net, but it does fall in as Caroline Elgin hits the floor, but can't get to the ball. 22-18. Phillies with the biggest lead of 4. Florence back across the net. It hit the top of it again, but gets it back across. Continues in play. Ricker went for the kill. Phelps returns. It goes out of bounds. Makes it 22-19. Checking back in is Jayla Brannon for Newcastle. Cameron Coors will get ready to serve. Coors gets it across. Florence digs it out. Pope sets up Maddox, who goes for the kill, but a nice job by Simmons. Keeps it alive. Actually, it's Elgin kept it alive. Newport Central Catholic goes for the kill. It ends up out of bounds. 23-19. Phillies back up by 4. Madison Winnicker, the sophomore, gets ready to serve. Phillies 2 points away from taking this set. Timeout, the second timeout call for the Thoroughbreds. So Mitchell, we are being brought to you by Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing. Nice folks out there. They do a great job. Go check them out for any automotive needs you may have. So they got that nice new towing service out there. They can help you with new tires. Or, as we mentioned, if you have major work that needs to be done, they can take care of you there as well. Keith's Auto Repair, KAR Towing, 621-3705. Here in Cynthiana, right there on the edge of Oddville. There on the right before you get to the Volunteer to Fire Department and Eastside Elementary. Winnicker gets ready to serve here as both clubs return. It's Winnicker, Taylor, and Florence in the back. Pope, Schweitzer, and Phelps up front for Harrison County. Ricker McDonald both up front for Newcastle. Ball put back into play. Newcastle will get it across. Florence running to the Pope, who goes for the kill. It'll fly in, and that's 24-19. Phillies away from the set point. They have been down by as many as 4 here in this set. Harrison County with their biggest lead at the moment, 5 at 24-19. Reniker gets it back across. Ball's dug out. That's Rickers. Rickers back across to Brannon. Brannon across. Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Pope, who goes across the net to Coors. Coors continues to move. Simons goes to Elgin. Elgin gets it across. That's Taylor who digs it out. Reniker goes out of play but gets it into play. Florence across the net. Keeps it alive. Simons. Elgin. Pope gets it back and he hits it. Harrison County takes the first set 25-19. 25-19. Harrison County takes set 1 over Newport Central Catholic. They had to battle for it, but doing a nice job. And as I mentioned, undermanned the last several matches. This Harrison County Ball Club with basically most everybody back tonight and look a whole lot different. I'll just say that. As we get ready to get this underway in just a matter of moments, we are being brought to you by Keys Auto Repair and KAR Towing. 621-3705, or check them out on Facebook as well. Hey, don't forget, Friday night, we've got Harrison County Thoroughbred football for you. As the Birds remain on the road, which seems, I'm sure, like a never-ending road trip, as they get back into district play on Friday night by making the trip all the way up to Covington Homes to take on the Bear Dogs. 7:30 is kickoff. Pregame at 7 o'clock. Catch all the action right here on Friday night. Now, it is a road game, so we will not be on the YouTube, but we will be on the radio as well as our app as well. Next week, speaking of road games, 30th District Tournament will get underway. As Harrison County will be making the trip over to Robertson County. Not sure a time or opponent yet. Phillies did win the number 1 seed, going 6-0 in district play. But last check, both Nicholas County as well as Robertson County, and they're both 1-5. So we'll have to see what the tiebreaker is as they'll get ready to face one of them. Just for the record, to kind of look at the 38th district, Harrison County 6-0 on the year. Pendleton County went 4-2. Their 2 losses obviously coming to Harrison County. Then saw both Nicholas County and Robertson County at 1-5 in district play. Nicholas County 9-13 overall, 3-12 in the region. Robertson County 6-12 overall, 5-10 in the region. So that is the way as far as the district goes. Pendleton County overall 18-9, 11-3 in the region. And mentioned 2 of the 3 losses coming to the hands of Harrison County. They're 4-2 in district play. So that is the way the 38th district looks. As far as other districts go, in the 10th region, the 39th district also will be underway next week. As they'll be played up at Bracken County. The first match will see Bracken and Mason, followed by Augusta and Maysville St. Patrick with their championship ball game on the 21st. The 40th district will get underway next week as well. On the 19th, we'll see Bourbon County and George Rogers Clark. The winner of that match will then play Montgomery County on the 20th. All of the 40th being played over at Montgomery County. The winner of the 40th will host this year's 10th region tournament. So that is the way we're looking as far as the tournament play in 2 weeks. We'll remind you the Harrison County Phillies soccer team will be in action tomorrow night in the semifinal play of the 10th region tournament. That's being played up at Campbell, where they got a tough match ahead of them as they play Campbell County. The Harrison County Thoroughbreds will play later this week as well here at the Hilltop. That's actually on Thursday. They'll play Clark County or Campbell County, depending on who won earlier tonight. We get ready to get this back underway. Newcastle gets up at the serve. Florence will dig it out. Goes to Pope. Pope to Schweitzer. Whereas Newport Central Catholic does a nice job. Rickers hits the floor, but keeps it alive. Continuing to move the ball around, and the ball falls in, and Newport Central Catholic goes up 1-0. Actually, that's Caroline Elgin who did a nice job hitting the floor. 1-0, Newcastle serve. Harrison County will knock it out of bounds. It's 2-0. Doing the serving for Newport Central Catholic is Lucy Simmons. No, it's not. Simmons is on the back line, but it's not her. Core is out there. I'm trying to get who else is out there for you. Ball set up. Harrison County will get it alive. That's Phelps. She goes to foul in as Core dives. They're not able to do anything with it. Makes it 2-1. For Newport Central Catholic. Core is out there playing libero. She is joined by Caroline Elgin. And they're also joined in the back by Corey Rickers, which will be out of the lineup in a moment. Lucy Simmons keeps it alive to Core. Core gets it to fall in. And the back corner makes it 3-1. Also out there is Jayla Brannon. Brannon's joined by, as I mentioned, Caroline Elgin for Newport Central Catholic. Ball is served back into play. Madison Renica gets it across to Pope. Ball stays alive, and New Catholic get it back in. Schweitzer digs it out, goes to Renica. Schweitzer with the kill. Core goes for the dig. She'll get it alive to Ricker. Ricker then turns around, and Ricker sets up Elgin. And as she does, Harrison County is able to return it. Phillies will pick up the point. They still trail 3-2. Lexi Schweitzer gets ready to serve, and checking in the match for New Cath will be Elsa Fowler. Harrison County officials talking a little bit about the play. They will say, yeah, that point went to the Phillies. Lexi Schweitzer, Jessica Florence, with Madison Renica in the back. Melissa Taylor, Brooke Phelps, and Jenna Pope up front. Renica to Pope. Pope goes for the kill. Corey digs it out. Goes to Rickers. Ricker then turns around and gets it back into the hands of Simmons. Simmons across the net. Renica returns. Core Rickers. Continuing to try to move. That's Simmons. Simmons gets it across. They're not able to do anything. Harrison County makes it 4-2 as Thoroughbreds pick up the point. Caitlin Brennan will check back in. Caroline Kors gets ready to serve. Core hits the net, but he does get it across. Florence digs it out. Renica to Pope. Pope gets it back. She goes for the kill. She'll get it to fall in. That time Brandon got a hand on it, and that's all she did. Phillies still trail by a point 4-3. Taking the first set 25-19. They trailed early in the last set. Phelps goes for it. Gets it across. Rickers to Brennan. Brennan to Taylor to Renica. Back to Taylor. Taylor went for the kill. It's returned by a nice play by Bryant. 5-3 as the point falls in and goes to the Thoroughbreds. Caroline Elgin, the freshman, gets ready to serve. Elgin, Fowler, Core in the back for Thoroughbreds. Back under play to go. Florence digs it out to Renica. Renica. We'll see Hannah Mullins, who's now in, gets it across. Core then gets it to Simmons. Continues to Renica. Renica to Pope, who goes for the kill. Nice bit of work that time by Elgin. Keeps it alive. And continuing to move. That Simmons goes for the kill. Too hard. Out of bounds. It'll go. Phillies still down by a point as they try 5-4, but they'll get ready to serve. Riley Maddox will check back in for Madison Renica. Maddox is, as we mentioned, out through most of the year. Junior checking in. Pope will serve, gets it across to Core. Core goes to Elgin. Pope, Florence, Taylor for the kill, Core for the dig. Continuing to move the ball around Elgin. Point goes against Newport Central Catholic. Phillies are finally tied at 5-5. 5-5 are scoring. Pope gets ready to serve. The senior back across the net. Simmons, Core. Brandon tried with her back to the net, tried to kick it over. It was a little too far out. Hits the top of the net, falls back in on the Newport side, and Phillies will take their first lead at 6-5 here in set 2. Jenna Pope gets it back across the net. Core then gets it across to Elgin. Elgin into Rickers. Rickers goes for the kill. Out of bounds it'll go. 7-5. Phillies up by 2. Jenna Pope gets ready to serve. She'll take a look at the bench. Back across we go. Simmons will get a hand on it to Core. Rickers for the kill. Ball saved. That's Pope. Florence. Back to Maddox across to Core. Core to Elgin. Ball tipped around, and Harrison County called for being in the net. Makes it 7-6. Checking back in is Casey Bogle. Bogle, one of those seniors for Newcastle. Fowler will have a seat, and getting ready to serve will be Lucy Simmons. 7-6, Phillies up by a point. Simmons goes for the serve, gets it across the net. Florence digs. She'll return. Pope then comes up with it back to Florence, and they'll end up under the net. Point will go in favor of Newcastle, and we're tied at 7-all. 7-7 our score. Simmons will serve. Back across we go. Too hard. Out of bounds. Phillies up 8-7 as they'll get ready to serve. Alyssa Taylor, the sophomore, gets ready to serve for the Phillies. She'll take a look at the bench, and here we go. Doug out that time. Simmons. Ricker goes for the kill. Hits that corner. Point will fall in, and we're tied at 8-all. Harrison County, as we mentioned Thursday night, makes the trip to Bourbon County to wrap up the regular season. Jada Brannon checking back in for Newcastle. Ball serve. Harrison County looking to move the ball around. Schweitzer back across. This time goes to Elgin. Elgin continues to move. Back across the net we go. That's Brogle across. There's Hannah Mullins, who's checked in for Harrison County, gets it back across. Rickers looks to tip. Schweitzer hits the floor. The ball hits the floor, and just like that, the Thoroughbreds back up by a point at 9-8. Caitlin Brannon gets ready to serve, the freshman across. Taylor goes to one knee but keeps it alive to Schweitzer. Back across we go. Moving the ball around. Here's Simmons continuing to move. Schweitzer, Florence. Pope goes across the net. Nice job by the Phillies. Continuing to move. Now it's Bogle. Bogle to Florence. Florence to Pope. Pope to Taylor across the net. Continuing to move the ball around. That's Elgin. Elgin across. Maddox gets it back across. And one too many hits for Newcastle. Gives Harrison County a 10-9 lead. Jessica Florence gets ready to serve. Cole checks back in for Newcastle. Actually, we're tied at 9-all. Florence back across the net to Core. Core to Rickers. And ball knocked out of bounds by Pope, and makes it 10-9 Newcastle. Thoroughbreds getting ready to serve. And they'll get it across the net. Rickers doing the serving. Ball put back into play. Taylor has to get it, and will get it across the net. Core. Rickers. Back across. Newcastle. Harrison County to Pope. Schweitzer goes for the kill. Nice dig that time by Newport Central Catholic. But as Simmons goes for the dig out, she ends up knocking it out of bounds, and we're tied at 10-all. Madison Whitaker in for Riley Maddox. Whitaker gets ready to serve. We're tied at 10-all. We've been back and forth over the last little bit. Continuing to try to move. Harrison County returns. Core digs it out. Core then turns around and gets it across to McDonald, who goes for the kill. It's too hard. Phillies up now 11-10. 11-10 our score. Phillies up by a point. Back underway we go. Rickers. It's to Brannon. Brannon out of bounds, and Harrison County up 12-10. Renniker will take a look at the bench. She'll get the sign. Madison comes with the ball. Continuing to try to play. That's Elgin. Elgin gets it alive. Back across we go. Renniker. Renniker to Schweitzer. Schweitzer hits it too hard out of bounds. 12-11. To 11 our score. Harrison County up by a point, but The Thoroughbreds getting ready to serve. Back across the net we go. It's Schweitzer digging it out. This to Reniker. Reniker to Phelps. Continuing to keep it alive with the Thoroughbreds. Elgin gets it across. She'll get it to fall in, and we're tied at 12 all. Ready to serve for Newport Central Catholics, Casey Brogel. Brogel's a senior. She'll get it across the net. Florence will dig it out. Reniker. Pope. Pope goes for the kill. Ends up knocking it out of bounds. And just like that, we're tied at 12 all. Newport Central Catholic, the Thoroughbreds at 13-20 on the season. They have a very good ball club. I wonder how many, they've had some kids out or something. Pulled back across, Core, Ricker. Continues to try to move. This time she'll get it in to Simmons. Simmons gets it across the net. And be knocked out of bounds by Harrison County, and it's 14-12. Brogle will go for the serve. Hits it too hard out of bounds, and Phillies will pick up a point at 14-13. Brogle has a seat as Fowler gets ready to come back in. And official waiting. Make sure the score table has them. The official moves here. Lexi Schweitzer, Jessica Florence, Madison Reniker in the back. Alyssa Taylor, Brooke Phelps, and Jenna Pope on the front for Harrison County. Back underway we go. Core. Ricker. Elgin. Schweitzer hits the floor but gets it across the net in the process. That's Simmons. Simmons keeps it alive to Rickers. Ball tipped around. As Taylor will tip it, Harrison County will get it to fall in, and we're tied at 14 all. 14-14. Back underway we go. Core digs it out. Gets it across to Simmons. Simmons will meet a wall. Pope and Phelps will returns. And if they do, the point will go against Newcastle. Harrison County will make it 15-14. I'm not sure what that call was, but looking at some of the Thoroughbred players, they're looking at the official like we're not sure what you called either. 15-14 our score. Harrison County will pick up that point. Schweitzer goes across. Core, Rickers. Continue back to Core. Core goes for the kill. Reniker comes up with it. Back to Pope. Pope to Phelps. Phelps gets it across the net. A diving Rickers will end up knocking it out of bounds, and Phillies will go up 16-14. So they won the first set, 25-19. We're playing the best of three. Timeout on the floor, called by Newport Central Catholic. Angie Rickers, their head coach, will call that timeout. We're being brought to you tonight by Keys Auto Repair and KAR Towing. For any automotive needs you may have, they can help you out. So they can come get your vehicle for you. They can put new tires on it. They can do oil changes, just maintenance stuff, or they can do some major work. If you've got something major going on, they can help you with that as well. That's Keys Auto Repair and KAR Towing. U.S. Highway 62 East, right there on the edge of Oddville Avenue. Check them out on Facebook or phone them at 621-3705. 621-3705. We appreciate Keith Pope and his staff for providing us our Harrison County Volleyball Match of the Week all season long. As we said, he has graciously said, yes, let's do postseason too. Unfortunately, it'll be on the road after tonight, so no YouTube after tonight. We'll have you on YouTube after tonight as far as the volleyball match goes. Lexi Schweitzer gets ready to serve for Harrison County. Phillies up 16-14. Second set of play. Schweitzer, Florence, Madison Reniker in the back line. That's Taylor, Pope, and Phelps up front. Schweitzer goes for the serve. Ricker gets it to Simmons. Simmons sees Schweitzer dig it out to Reniker. Reniker to Taylor, who goes for the kill. Fowler gets a hand on it, and that's all anybody's going to be able to touch that ball. 17-14, Phillies up by 3. Madison Wolf will check in, a freshman for Newcastle. As Simmons has a seat. 17-14, Schweitzer on a nice little run. Goes for the serve, it falls in. Oh, wait a minute now. They say it ended up going out of bounds, but I'll tell you what, if you had up here, that ball was a couple inches from going out. But nevertheless, the officials said it went out 17-15, and Clear goes back for the serve, hits it too hard out of bounds. Phillies will pick up the point, 18-15. It's amazing. That's happened a couple of times this season where it looks like up here it's falling barely in or on the line, and officials say no. We got the line judges, and line judges should have a better view than I do. Phelps gets it back to Reniker. Reniker to Pope. Pope tried to hit it across the net, and as she did, they'll see Brandon return. Then Harrison County loses a handle on it, and it's 18-16. Phillies up by a couple, but Caroline Elgin, the freshman, gets ready to serve for Newport Central Catholic. Elgin gets it across, and Devin Colbert, who comes in, checks in. Hannah Mullins also out there. Taylor goes for the kill, too hard, out of bounds. 18-17. Newport Central Catholic on a little run here. Culver, Florence, and Pope in the back. Taylor, Reniker, and Mullins up front for Harrison County. Culver hits it out. Florence tries to save it. Culver can't get it back over. Just shy of getting it across the net, and we're tied at 18-all. Elgin gets ready to serve. Nice crowd on hand for Harrison County. Newport Central Catholic brought some fans. Madison Reniker back into play. Pug goes for the kill, too hard, out of bounds, and just like that, Thoroughbreds are up by a point in 19-18. And Coach Faulkner comes out with both hands up going, what happened? And so timeout on the floor, and Harrison County takes their first timeout of the night. So Mitchell being brought to you by Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing. Check them out on Facebook or give them a call, 621-3705, 621-3705 for any automotive needs, repairs that you might have, whether it be maintenance or major work. They can take good care of you. And Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing. 19-18. The Phillies were up by 2 a few moments ago. They're down by a point at 19-18 right now. Elgin gets ready to serve. The freshman continues to dribble. She'll take a look at the bench, gets the sign, and here we go. Elgin goes up with it, back across. Florence digs it out. Florence, Reniker. Reniker can't touch it. It ends up in the net, falling against Harrison County. It's 20-18. Newcastle on a little 4-point run here. Wolf, Kaylin Brandon up front. Core, Fowler in the back. Elgin with the serve. Taylor. Mullins, Bailey gets it across the net. Wolf's able to return. Covert gets it back. Taylor tries too far from the net as she goes for the kill, and it's 21-18. Coach Faulkner just shaking his head like, we were just up by 2. Phillies down by 3. Pub digs it out. Reniker. Taylor, too hard, out of bounds, 22-18. Newcastle on a 6-point run. Elgin gets ready to serve. Florence with the dig. Reniker. Pope back across. Fowler will give it a wide. Goes to Core. Core to Brandon, who gets it across the net. Covert. Madison Reniker. Taylor. Elgin. Back to Brandon. Reniker now for Harrison County. Pope. Taylor. Goes for the kill. Fowler hits the floor. The ball hits the floor, and the Phillies will finally break that 6-point run. 22-19. Riley Maddox coming in from Madison Reniker. Jenna Pope, the senior, gets ready to serve. 22-19. Let's see if the Phillies can go on a little run here. Bumper back in the Core. Core, Elgin. And ball hit. Not too hard, out of bounds, and awful close, but the official said it was out. Makes it 22-20. Phillies still trail by 2. Out on Newport Central Catholic. Pope gets his sign from the bench. Jenner comes back with it. Core out with it. Elgin. Elgin across. Ball tips up. Continuing to try to move the ball around. Taylor goes for a kill. And as she does, we'll see the Thoroughbreds get a hand on it. That was Brandon. And that's all she's going to do. The Phillies are down by a point at 22-21. Timeout called by the Thoroughbreds. They want to stop this momentum that Harrison County's been under. Remind you, Friday night, little Harrison County Thoroughbred football. Jim and Trent will be hitting the road on Friday night and making their way up to see the Bulldogs. Covington Holmes. And that's Friday night here on WCYN. Get ready to get this back underway in just a little bit. We'll remind you that Harrison County's next match will be Thursday night. They'll be on the road for the last time this season, as they'll be taking on Bourbon County and the Lady Cardinals. Our next match here on the radio will be, I think, next Tuesday night. Not sure of the time, as we open up play in 38th District. So please join us for that. We've had fun getting to see this team go. It was our 10th volleyball match of the week this season. Pope will serve. Gets it back across. That's Wolf. Core. And Central gets it back across. Newport Central. Florence digs it out. They'll go to Taylor. Ball tipped around. And that is Oregon who knocks it out of bounds. And just like that, the Phillies will pick up the point, and we're tied at 22-5. We've got a brand new set. We played at 25. Phillies won set 1. 25-19. Let's see if Pope can continue to put the points up on the board. Core. Elgin. Back across we go. It's Simmons who's in the back in the match. Taylor goes for the kill. Fowler hits the floor. Is able to keep it alive. Back to Brannon. Brannon sees Culver dig it out. Pope gets it across the net. Ball's play. Continues in play. Newport Central Catholic's Fowler gets it across. Nicely done. That's Taylor. Culver back across the net. It falls in front of a running Core. And the Phillies back up 23-22. Phillies on a nice little run here. Therefore, immediately come off the bench as Simmons has a seat. 23-22. Phillies up by a point. Jimmy Pope gets it back across. Core digs it out. That's Elgin. Elgin across the net to Rickers. Rickers goes for the kill. Florence hits the floor, but keeps it alive. Pope to Taylor. Taylor sees Fowler dig it back up. Ball tipped back in. Mullins will see Newport Central Catholic get a hand on it, and that's all they're going to do. And Phillies back up 24-22. They were down by as many as 5 a while ago as Newport Central Catholic hit that 22 mark, and the Phillies went and was able to pick up a point, and they have been on quite a little run. Core as they go for the match point. Continue to play. And they're not going to get it on that as Newport Central Catholic went for the kill. Philly's got a couple of hands on it, but out of bounds it'll go. 24-23. We're way away from getting this thing over with. Madison Wolf will get ready to serve. 24-23. Harrison County up by a point. Taylor digs it out. Pope finds Maddox. Back across the net we go. Dug out. Continue to try to move. Going for it. Harrison County kept it alive. My goodness. As they continue to kind of keep it in play. That's Rickers. Rickers, Taylor. Taylor to Pope. Taylor goes for the kill. Back across the net. And the Phillies pick up their win here tonight. Phillies pick up their 22nd win as they win this one 25-23 in set number 2. Wow. What a come from behind. Harrison County going down by as many as 5 after we saw Newport Central Catholic come from behind. They were trailing by 4. They continued to fight their way in. They went up 22, got to the 22 point. Harrison County then turned on the afterburners and went up. And wow, Phillies win 25-23 here. They win 2-0 here tonight as they wrap up their home portion of their season. Pick up their 22nd win on the year, while Newport Central Catholic will fall to 13-21. But I'll tell you what, for a team that's 13-20, they're about as good as any 13-20 team that we have seen this season. Give Harrison County a lot of credit. They came from behind in both sets, able to come up with a couple of big wins here tonight to win both those sets. 25-19 the first set. Harrison County winning the second one 25-23 to win 2-0 here tonight. JV match earlier went all 3 of the sets and saw Newport Central Catholic winning that one 2-1, coming from behind. The Phillies taking that first set, and then Newport Central Catholic able to pick up 2 quick sets as well. Well, We've had a lot of fun. It's going to wrap up all regular season coverage for the Phillies here this year. We have seen them, I believe, go 9-1 on the year. Maybe 9, maybe 8-2. Now that I say that is what we've had here. But nevertheless, they're going to be looking to hopefully pick up a few more wins as we get ready for tournament play next week. As Harrison County, as we mentioned, will go in as a number 1 seed in the 30th District Tournament. It'll be taking place first round is Tuesday night. Not sure yet which opponent or what time. We'll keep those. We'll get you updated that here on the station, so just kind of keep an ear for that. But we'll be along with them as the first round will be Tuesday night. The championship match more than likely will be Wednesday night of next week. All of those taking place, as we mentioned, up in Robertson County as well. Taking as far as the schedule, we usually like to do this. Newport Central Catholic. After tonight, they have one more match. That's Thursday night. They return home and they welcome Dixie Heights in. And so they will be playing, as I mentioned, against Dixie Heights on Thursday night. Harrison County's their last regular season matchup is Thursday night as well, as they make the trip over to Bowman County to take on the Lady Colonels. That's a 7:30 start time. And then the real season begins as tournament play begins. As we mentioned, that'll get underway next Tuesday night as well. Let me remind you of a couple of other Harrison County sports notes before we call it a night. The Harrison County Phillies soccer team will be in action as they will be playing tomorrow night, and they will be playing Campbell County at Campbell County in semifinal play of the 10th Region Tournament. Now, the Harrison County Thoroughbreds, who got a bye in the first round, either play the winner of the George Rogers Clark or Campbell County matchup. That should be over by now, but I don't have a score on that. So they will be playing Harrison County. Will be playing either Clark or Campbell on Thursday night. That is here at the Hilltop, and that match is set for 5:30. The Harrison County Thoroughbred Football Club also in action on Friday night as they will be making the trip to Covington Homes to take on the Bulldogs. That is 7:30 is scheduled kickoff, which means pregame here on WCYN, will be at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Our next volleyball match of the week, as we mentioned, will be next Tuesday night, sometime against whoever the opening round play will be in the 38th District Tournament. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Tuesday night with me here at the Hilltop and spending a part of the season along with us, him here as well. We've had a lot of fun. We thank our folks over on the YouTube page. As we mentioned, this will be the last YouTube match that we have this year because the rest of the time we'll be on the road. So we appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with us on the YouTube page as well. And we thank you for that. I need to say also a big thank you to Keith Pope and his staff. They have allowed us to be with you throughout this regular season as they have been great sponsors of our volleyball match of the week. Keith, it's Auto Repair and KAR Towing. And check them out on Facebook. They're located right there on the edge of Oddville at 974 U.S. Highway 62 East, right there before the Volunteer Fire Department. Or you can give them a call at 621-3705. 621-3705. It's Keith's Auto Repair and KAR Towing. They can help you with any automotive need you may have, as well as they have allowed us to be with you throughout the season. We also need to say thanks to Trent Harris. Trent has been doing an excellent job for not only YouTube, but back on the board, getting us on and off as well. So thank you to Trent as well. Thank you most of all, though, for spending your night with me here at the Hilltop. Your final one more time, Harrison County 25-19 in the first set, taking the second set 25-23 to win tonight 2-0 over Newport Central Catholic in Harrison County, picking up their 22nd win to go 22-11. They've got one more regular season matchup, and then the road tournament begins next Tuesday. And I guess until next Tuesday evening, from the Hilltop, we'll say good evening, everyone.
Thanks a lot, Edward, and thank you for listening to the Harrison County Phillies volleyball match of the week. Congratulations to the Phillies with their 2-0 win over Newport Central Catholic. Thanks again to Keith's Auto